Welcome to the Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind. I'm Bryan. Pittsburgh Steelers defensive end Chris Wormley suffered a knee injury during the team's Sunday home loss to the Baltimore Ravens, and sadly we learned on Tuesday that he will now be lost for the remainder of the season. With that happening, it's worth discussing Wormley's future past the 2022 season, and especially with him slated to become an unrestricted free agent this next offseason. Obviously and unfortunately, Wormley's late season knee injury that will require surgery will have him sidelined for a good chunk of the offseason. And in fact, the earliest he might be ready to resume practicing fully is 9 months from now, which would be the end of September and after the start of the 2023 regular season. In short, Wormley might remain an unsigned, unrestricted free agent for quite a while during the offseason and possibly past mandatory minicamps around the league taking place. Will Wormley be back with the Steelers when the smoke clears? I think there's a strong chance of that happening, and for several reasons. For starters, Wormley is a nice depth piece on the Steelers' defensive line, and especially with the reality that a few other defensive linemen from the 2022 team, Larry Ogunjobi and Tyson Alualu, might not be back next season. On top of those two, second-year defensive lineman Isaiah Loudermilk certainly has yet to prove that he can be counted on to be a reliable depth piece. Wormley's recent injury, along with the fact that he's not considered an every-down player, should keep his price tag down during the offseason. In fact, Wormley might be looking at a one-year veteran benefit contract as his best offer during the summer. He obviously probably wants to remain in Pittsburgh if possible as well. So, what do the tea leaves say this far out when it comes to Wormley's future in 2023? Personally, I like his chances of being re-signed. I felt that way even before he suffered his knee injury on Sunday. Ultimately, if Wormley's knee surgery rehab goes well, I will be surprised if he's not back under contract with the Steelers by the time the team reports to St. Vincent College in Latrobe for the start of training camp. He might need to start the 2023 regular season on a reserve PUP list if he is re-signed by then, but at least he would be a cheap depth option on the defensive line for the team after the first quarter of the 2023 regular season. In the meantime, here's to Wormley getting healthy quick. Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with myself and Alex Kozora every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.